Check mic 1 2 3. Check mic 1 2 3. Alrighty. Hello, everyone. Ladies and gents, welcome. Record time, eh? I actually stuck to 6 minutes and 7 seconds before I actually say something. Wow. A rare sight to see indeed. But today, what we are going to do is a bit out of the ordinary. If you came here from Twitch, welcome. If you come here from my gaming YouTube, I don't think you should be here. No, I'm joking. You can be here if you wanted to. In fact, I'm thinking, I don't even know if this is this stream by itself is going to be a fit for the gaming channel or the main channel, because I think starting tomorrow, the 8th, in Australia, starting the 8th in Australia, I'm going to embark on something, and it's gonna run for 30 days. So stay tuned for that. But before that, I'm gonna have to let this finish playing through and up this bad boy in. Ooh, what happened here? There we go. Up this bad boy in and say, hello peeps. Go to the camera. Oh yeah, there we go. Simple, basic, easy. The most basic form of talking. I'm here. Whenever you need something, I'm here. Like, essentially. So yeah, what's gonna happen today is, for the first couple of time, I'll get the vertical shot to this though. So the vertical people, you get to see this, but the landscape people, you're not yet. But now that you're here, welcome. I'm gonna need to pull up the vertical stream though. Dismiss. How are people? Because I need to see my vertical stream for the minute that I'm in right now. Oh, just is preparing. Okay, that's okay. We'll leave it at that. But those watching, hello, welcome. What you're seeing right here is not something you'd see every day. This is not what you usually used to see every day, because what this is, if I could get to HDMI. Welcome to macOS. Yes, I'm doing this stream on Mac. Oh, funny. No, I'm not doing the stream on a Mac. Duh. But for those who are here, this is my Mac. It's not just any Mac. This is a Mac, a version of Mac, or probably the last version of Mac to feature what you call a skeuomorphic design. But this is besides the point, because the more important thing, look at this, we got Xcode here, right? I'm gonna make an empty application. Ooh, this is a good one. I'm gonna think of an app to start working here, but I'll just hide this. Oh yeah, look at that. I even have like image capture stuff going on here. I don't know, like every time I open my iPod here, because I have my iPod connected to the actual thing here. That's why. So yeah, you can actually see like identifying information for my iPod. Ooh, fancy. Yeah, that's my iPod Touch. You're looking at it there, right above my head. And there are apps on here, so yeah, 5 AirPlay encrypted apps. So these are apps there. What's gonna happen is that I'm gonna make an app. For legacy iOS. We're gonna get to the point. I'm making an application for legacy iOS. Reason why, if you don't know about me already, hello, I'm going. Jokes aside though, as a kid, I grew up with Apple products, and it is certainly one of, if not the most influential tech product of my life. Yeah. Oh hell yeah. Like, I grew up with the 2G from like 2009. That's when Vietnam doesn't even have iPhone 2G for sale. We only have like 3G, I think 3G or 3GS in Vietnam, like in 2012. But yeah, that's so much nostalgia for right now. But yes, it's part of it comes from nostalgia. And my childhood device, as you can see it playing that YouTube video above my head, that iPod is playing. So that runs iOS 6. And since that day, I was like, heck, so many apps in the App Store, right? That I really miss, like, going back to that day. That, like, one of those days where you get to, you know, make stuff and play things without, like, not much of a consequence because you're still a kid. What this is a 30-day challenge I've set for myself to be able to build an iOS app that runs on legacy devices, like, you know, iOS 6, iOS 7, maybe 8, maybe anything that runs 32-bit, or maybe 64-bit, who knows. But my main focus is on iOS 6. So nostalgia is the first reason. The second reason why, right, I'll get to it in a bit. Yeah. So, because this thing is, you know, this is not a recent version of macOS. This is macOS from like 12 years ago, 13 years ago. So, you know, we got 16 gig of RAM. I got 1 terabyte SSD. This is way too overkill, apparently, according to Google, for what I'm about to do. But, you know, it never hurts. It never hurts for me to do this. So, I'll get up here. The second reason why, right, ignoring my recommendations on YouTube, this. I've got this. One of the most powerful legacy devices that has a 30-pin connector. There you go, I have to explicitly say that. That has a 30-pin connector. So this is a 64 gig iPhone 4S. Oh yeah, A1387. I bought that, alright? 64 gig. Same thing with this iPod Touch. 64 gigs, right? Here's the thing. The moment I get the phone, I'm gonna downgrade it back to iOS 6. Because for those people who lived with an iPhone, having an iOS 9 phone is so slow. Like, if it's installed on, you know, like an iPad 3, or don't even talk to me about iPad 3, the one with Retina display. Like, anything that has iOS 9 installed, apart from like 1-year-old devices, like iPhone 5, was it 5S or 6? No, it was iPhone 6S. 6 and 6S that came out with iOS 9 that runs okay-ish. Yeah, iOS 9 is terrible, absolutely terrible on some of these devices, so... Is that home button looking okay? No, I just had a better look at it. Yeah, it's a bit wonky. Yeah, I mean, there are wear and tear on the phone. That makes perfect sense because, you know, nothing is always perfect. Because look at that home button, by the way. Yeah. Sides look fine. These are just fingerprints. Makes a lot of sense. And then we got a bit of a damage on the corner side. Bit of dirt there. But other than that, it looks pretty much fine. Yeah, it's just a bit of scuffing, bit of like wear and tear on the bottom. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful phone for how much it is and for the storage that I have. Because before that, right, if you go up to eBay, in Australia at least, if you go up and look for 64 gig iPhone 4S, this is another one of the listings from the same person, by the way. But if you go up and look up iPhone 4S 64 gig, it's not cheap. Like, it can be like very wild. Also, I've sorted like on buy it now also because I don't want to deal with, yeah. The pricing can be crazy if I choose 4S. Oh, you don't have 64 gig. What about white? Oh, they have 64 gig white. Yes, see what a... Whoa, what the hell? But this is from Hong Kong, China. Yeah, see, I don't trust anything outside of Australia, so... The moment you go and phone hunt in eBay, you know, I highly recommend you put it onto your home country. But yeah, you've got some of them that are IMEI locked, like this one for example. I think you'd know what the 4S is. I'm not gonna open it that. Look at this. Like, look at this. It's how absurd this is, right? Somebody listed this thing for $3,000. Like, come on, man. Oh, there's a separate volume. I didn't know there's a separate volume slider here. Can I have my audio? Yes, I can. Ha, see, background play. Latest YouTube doesn't have that. But yeah, see, look, Flappy Bird. Wow, I'm selling a phone with Flappy Bird on it. Wow. I have Flappy Bird on my iPod Touch too. How can I like increase the value of that like tenfold? Selling it, like it's just these sellers, man, they're crazy. Yeah, by just including a game like hey, I have Flappy Bird on my phone. Yeah, it costs $3,000 because it has Flappy Bird on it. Yeah, the hell, dude. Why are you putting up? Is that storage and iCloud usage? Oh yeah, this is back when storage and iCloud are on the same screen, huh? Yeah. One of those days. It's one of those days. Because if you look at my actual iPod screen, wait, if you can see it. Yeah, general. Is it usage? Yeah, it's called usage. It's not iCloud. Or it's called usage. Alright, let's let it load. But yeah. Oh my goodness, it even accessed my iCloud thing, because yeah, of course I signed into iCloud. iCloud storage details are available. Look at my iCloud. Yeah, 2 terabytes. It can read 2 terabytes on my iCloud. That's crazy. Yeah. It's a 64 gig iPhone. Okay. I think it's a troll post. It has to be a troll post. It has to be. Great packaging and shut up. AirPods Pro 2nd Gen? What the hell? Somebody posted this. See, like, they're just... That's weird, right? What is that? Is that jailbroken? Why are these... removed? It's weird. Yeah, I wouldn't usually buy something off of, you know, somebody like that. 1 item sold. Ugh. Yuck. You know? Like, what the hell is this? You don't know if it's, like... Oh my goodness. Yeah. But yeah, you get the idea, right? Like, iPhone 6s, 64, no. Yeah, 4S. 4S. Got another 4S here, but this one is probably bits. Is that bits? No, it isn't. It's someone's actual iPhone 4S with 16 gigs of storage in a box. That's crazy. Yeah. Well, there you go. There's some better deals if you want like a proper collectible iPhone. Ooh, okay, it's about to get a bit more spicy, but you get the idea. I mean, like, for something like I found from my phone, I think that this is more than 10 results already. But yeah. It's not a lot of 4S or iPhone 4 with 64 gigs of storage. Like, why is this under AirPods Pro? Why? Somebody put that there just to be funny. Yeah, right. Why is this 250? You see, I don't get it. Like, some of these, I've seen this, like, last month. Why is it 250? What makes it 250? I don't get it. What the hell makes it $250? And then there's a lot of iPhone 4Ss. Is that sealed or is that resealed? I'm not so sure. Is it 16 gig of storage? I don't even know. But yeah, this is crazy. Look, that's AI generated. How else do you describe a new old iPhone that's still... Am I going to work? I very much doubt it. I'm putting money on no. That's crazy. With 8 gigs of storage? Whoa, that's rough. Yeah, that's only for like collectible worth. Yeah, I highly doubt that thing's gonna be any use. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I've spent like nearly half an hour talking about iPhones. But yeah, you can see the big reason why I wanted to do this. It's all about iPhone. This specific iPhone 4S. And the fact that it has Siri too, because, you know, I can just do, whoa, what just happened? Oh yeah, because I did that. Yeah, that makes sense. And then also I could do this too. What's the weather like? I don't think it knows.
Searching the web for what's the weather like.
Yeah, that's right. Siri is so nerfed on this phone. Quote unquote phone. Update your browser. Ooh, it doesn't work because that's why. What's the meaning of life? If you ask something like that, then
I think the Beatles said some lyrics about this that were really quite meaningful, like Goo Goo Gajoop. It's true now as it was then.
so yeah, I mean, Siri still has its wits. Albeit, you know, Siri's what Siri is. Back then, very limited, but still, you can get some fun out of it. So that's one thing I'm going to be doing as well once we get the iPhone 4S in, an official device that actually supports Siri. So yeah, I've let y'all in on something, and then also we cannot not talk about Stanford CS193. This is where a lot of people begin their iOS developing journey. Not me though, because I began mine in UTS. Those days are over, but I felt the need to mention it. But with a lot of advice, or probably I'm just looking up on Google, with people telling me that I should start here at CS193. Notably, the if I could actually get if I could get my browsing history up and show you something else that I'm looking for. Yeah. Oh, something I'm looking for? Question mark. But yeah, I'm looking mainly for iOS 6 version. This is 2021. Why does it make any mention about 2012? That's weird. But yeah, like as I was saying, that's interesting. But yeah, that's what I was trying to look for. Oh yeah, then there's this. Well, fall 2010, but for some reason you can't play it because, you know. Now let's say if I look this up, right? I mean there are these ones, but they're a bit more recent because, you know, we're talking about Swift. So I do have experience in doing, you know, Swift programming, but what I'm looking for is probably a bit more than that. But you see the issue here, when I play, it doesn't work. They don't work anymore because, you know, the thing that makes this happen, which is called iTunes U, doesn't work. They pulled the plug on it and it never worked. Anyway, summer 2012 coding together. I mean, yeah, what I'm trying to do is to see if anybody has. I don't think there are a lot of CS193p materials for iOS 6, right? Or I could be wrong. Yeah, because it's not here anymore. But this is here for some reason. Very interesting. And it's in this iTunes preview page. Like, it looks proper 2010. That's crazy. Right, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just I'm just gonna do a quick search here on my iPod Touch. So just bear with me for a second. Arcadia Post. Can I put you up? Yeah. iPod's gonna be so light that it's gonna get knocked over. Yeah, it will get knocked over. You and iTunes? Can I even open iTunes on this thing? Agree. That's right, because 10.9 has iTunes. Wow, before the app called Music is a thing. Look at that. Got the iTunes Store. This is way before, you know, things like Apple Music became a thing. Others, generals, playlists. Oh yeah, and of course you can't connect to... Can't connect to iTunes Store, yeah, you can't. But it knows my iPod. Look at that beach bowling. Oh yeah. How nostalgic is that? Yeah, it knows my iPod's here. It probably got my entire music library somewhere. There you go, you can see the beach ball. You know what, honestly, I can just leave you guys like, oh, it's done. I was like, I'm just gonna leave you guys to watch the beach ball. Yeah, just look at the apps. It just loads up. Look at that. You can view like pages of it here. Oh, beach bowling again. Oh my gosh, look at that. You can actually open folders like... That's crazy, look at that. I didn't know you could do that on iOS. On this version of... iTunes. That is... cool. Like, I get to see what the phone shops were doing to my Apple devices when I was a kid. Rocking up to one of the phone shops and I'm like, Please, can you help me install an app? I don't know how to do it. Ooh. Well, there you go. Oh, you get to see my Firefly wallpaper. Right there. Look at that. If you hover on an application, you can delete it. Right there. Yeah, look at that. There's a Tesla app back then. It's called Model S. It's not called Tesla. It's called Model S. Which is, you know... That's something, because back then there's only Model S, you know? 2012 we're talking. Yeah, and then there's chat here, but I need an OpenAI token. But I'm not even bothered. TV shows, movies, photos. On this iPod, what do I have? TV shows, 0 items, no movies, no music, no videos, and no books. On the iPod. None. Yeah, that is iTunes. Holy shit. They only have, like, either for iOS 5. I've seen one for this. But not iOS 6. iOS 6 just mysteriously disappeared. But yeah. And then this. I need to show y'all something too. What are the creators for Veterus? So Veterus is like one of those apps where it's like a savior. Yeah, it's like a savior for somebody who, you know, want to revive. I literally just download that Tesla app, like, no, that was yesterday I downloaded it. But like the other day I was downloading what, Filmic camera. But yeah. CS193p by Stanford. So this is one of the developers for Veterus, and yeah. No, it was 6 years. That is crazy. And this is the biggest piece of puzzle that we all need. But yeah, I was a bit, you know, down. I was feeling down. Like I couldn't, like I was searching for a way to download the Tesla app, the Model S app, just for the sake of seeing if it actually works. But yeah, it doesn't work. So yeah, that probably kicked off a chain of, okay, maybe that's not perfect for the stream, but yeah, that kicked off a chain of events that leads to where I am now. 30 days of doing things, of making an app for Legacy iOS. I've got a couple of suggestions coming in. If anybody wants to give me suggestions, feel free to do that on the chat, or if this becomes a VOD, then, you know, comment down below. On YouTube, that is. But yeah, like, feel free to give me suggestions on, like, what I can do with making an app for 30 days. Like I could even like try and convert, if anybody's interested, I can try to convert a more like modern approach of an application to something legacy. Like you can see ChatGPT on the on my iPod, right? Well, now you're not, but if I open iTunes and I'll go through that again. Oh, it's still here. It wasn't quit yet. But yeah, like you can see chat here. Somebody made legacy chat. Somebody made legacy Discord. Like they all work. Those two apps actually work, by the way. So that was crazy, and somebody did a YouTube revival too, which is what I'm using to play on stream right now. But that's more like a Cydia tweak, so I'm not going into that too much. But the one most important thing I will have to go through is not my AirPlay stuff. The one most important thing I have to go through is quit this. Objective-C. That's one of the most important thing. One of the most crucial thing. So yeah, if I could pull up a slide, I think I probably prepared like a thing or two. So we're gonna spend a bit of time before like 12 o'clock, just prepping for tomorrow. I mean, by the time that the clock hits, I don't know, maybe 9 or 10 a.m. tomorrow, that's when I'm actually gonna start making an iOS app. My legacy iOS app, because I have one of the suggestions from one of my friends. If you go to github.com/myname, I'll be open sourcing my project here as well, so you know you're not gonna be left out of the loop. But one thing I wanted to see if this is actually working is if I go to GitHub, right? No, could I do source control on this? Oh yeah, if you can make a new file. Objective-C class protocol. Oh, you can even do C++ class. Because that's what it was back then. Oh yeah, there's core data too. Oh my goodness, I'm learning core data. I think I actually did do core data when I was learning Swift. And then there's storyboard. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to learn how to do storyboard as well. Yeah, this is like completely a new and foreign thing to me because, you know, before Swift and Swift UI, there's Objective-C and that. So yeah, GeoJSON file, we got a bunch of there's P lists here. But yeah, it's called CocoaTouch, the actual interface where you do things, not Swift UI. There's no such thing as Swift UI yet. Yeah, let me just cancel this real quick. New project. Can you do source control on this thing? I'm not sure, but we'll get to that later. So if you go to my GitHub, right, I have one of my friends here suggesting me that I should do I don't know if he has it here. Do you have it here? Yes, you do. You do have it. I think, did I hide it? I mean, did I start the project? Can you see who else is starting the project? I think I started, but yeah. So either I can do this. So some of the features will obviously be dialed down. And, you know, frameworks are not going to be available, such as Swift UI or WidgetKit. Yeah. I think SQLite might be a thing on older iOS. I'm not sure. I have to look that up. Otherwise, we're gonna use core data for the sake of easiness. I think we're gonna use core data for the sake of ease. But yeah, like minimum deployment. Oh yeah. That is also very important too. Minimum deployment. For this legacy project, yeah, it's iOS 6. And it can go up to whichever iOS that's compatible with 32-bit application or 64-bit, I don't know. Like anything but not iOS. I mean, if I could manage to get it to work with iOS like 15 or 16, that would be crazy. I don't think that's gonna, you know, that's not how it works, but yeah. This is actually really detailed documentation, I must say. So yeah, this is how I'm gonna take things into, you know, the paradigm of remaking this, but for legacy, like porting this to legacy iOS. And so there are a couple of things to sort of savor a little bit before we begin. So for now, I'm settling on building something above Pokemon. Yeah, okay, there we go. There's also this too, there's also that, there's also error handling. Beautiful. For a README file. This is just for a README file. This is crazy work. So yeah, I'll just have a quick sieve through. I had a quick sift through. Some of this might be identifying information from my university, but but yeah. So either this or that. I think this one is more later. Yeah, it's more of a later version. So there are two things I'm currently thinking of doing. Either Builder or Calc, because one of my friends suggested me to do that, so I was just probably looking at the description and see what makes it, you know, better for me to do things. I think because this is what's been made earlier on like a beginner course, so you know. So yeah, utility. Yeah, team building stuff, basically. So this is team building, and there are, you know, REST APIs that are being utilized, which I've looked this up, by the way. There are ways that you can utilize REST APIs to work online, and I'll probably have to work on the fact to cache those definitions to the device, and then rework it with the system to make our RAM usage even less, because, you know, the earlier versions of iOS, the OS itself is not that RAM consuming, but what consumes more memory is the applications itself. That's right. I mean, that's how OSs go, I guess. But the actual physical hardware has the most limitation. Let me just leave it at that. Because my iPod, if y'all don't know, it only has 256 megabytes of storage. So let's see. I think it will take 5 years to think about it, but if you go to this page here, see, even iPhone 4 has more memory than the 4th gen. So I'm essentially getting the flagship device with more RAM. Yes. And this supports HSDPA, so that's like 3G plus, but you know that got shut down in Australia like last year. Was it last year or 2024? I'm not sure. Whenever 3G got shut down. And yeah, Vietnam's gonna follow suit, shutting down 3G by the end of this year? I'm not sure. But yeah, like Vietnam just shut down 2G networks like last year as well, so, you know. Everyone's shutting down 2G and 3G networks, so yeah, it's a bit sad. But yeah, if you want something that's actually like really like worth it for legacy devices, yeah, iPhone either 4 or 4S. I'm getting 4S because of the newer chip, but yeah, 4S should perform like superbly better, providing that it's on iOS 6. Because if it isn't, then Dr. House is gonna haunt you. I don't know why Dr. House is here, but okay. I love how this person's like, oh yeah, the chip isn't that slow, just, you know, spend some time waiting for it. The hell is this Memory Booster HD? What is this freaking download more RAM? But yeah, see, iPod Touch only has 256 megabytes of RAM. Whereas our iPhones now, I'm having a 17 Pro Max, it's like, what, 15 times the amount? 10 times the amount is 2 gigs. 2560, that's 2 gigs. No, that's a bit more than 2 gigs. 2048. 2048, no, holy shit, that's gonna be like at least 30. How many times is that? 1024 times 12. Oh yeah, you can even do calculations on here. 12,288. 12,288 divided by 256. 48 times more RAM. My iPhone has 48 times, almost 50 times more memory than an iPod Touch. That is crazy. What about the 4S? 23.9 times, 24 times more memory. That is crazy. Oh no, that's 516. There you go, 24 times more. Yeah, there you go. That makes a lot more sense. 24 times more RAM that my iPhone 17 has. That is crazy. Yeah, iPhone 17 has 12 gigs of RAM, right? Two GS? What the heck? I just saw that. Yeah, 12 gigabytes of LPDDR5. 12 gigs of RAM. 12. My iPhone has 12 gigs of RAM. This is crazy. Yo. Right? something you can comprehend, right? No? Alright, just a bit of troubleshooting I have to do here. On my YouTube, that is. I actually don't know what's happening here. Doesn't look like my vertical stream has any video coming in, or something weird is happening. Alright, wait for it. Does it actually work? Okay, there we go. Now it's working. Oh man, I was yapping non-stop. So yeah, that's how I eventually found my ultimate device. Holy shit, I was yapping to myself for how long? Almost an hour. That is crazy. Okay, I think my sister's in there now. That Yo. Is that my thing just putting translated? Oh yeah. Anyway, so if you're here, welcome. I somehow actually got this working. I don't know, I was yapping so much. Anyway, for those people who are watching Vertical Stream, hello. What's gonna happen here is tomorrow I'll be streaming on my main YouTube, not this YouTube, my main YouTube. Or not. I don't know, it depends, but I will start working on something that involves, this. Xcode. Wait, hold on, can I... Is it frozen? Well, what the... Okay, wait, no, hold on. OS Simulator. Yeah, it's gonna involve this. I'm gonna get rid of that. So yeah. Can I put it in Retina iPhone? Yeah, no, that looks like an iPad. look at that. The home button is so small. The home button is extremely small. But yeah, I'm gonna stage this project. I want to stage it right now. For the moment when we start working on it tomorrow, then we will start work on it tomorrow. But yeah, I'll just dwelling on the fact that YouTube is screwing over my actual stream here. Oh my goodness, my vertical stream is actually doing really well. I'm trying not to get too distracted on that department. But yeah, honestly, I think we'll start with something easy first. So probably this. We'll start with this. Because we have API modules here. So this is going to be REST APIs. Essentially, REST API is like probably one of the most, I wouldn't say trivial, but if you go and do REST API for Objective-C, like it, because people have made REST APIs for Objective-C's before, like it's don't read this wrong, by the way. Nurse said hi. Hello. I love how can I like get my mouse up here? Hey, oh, I just hover on the mouse. I hovered my mouse on the message and it says oh, and it says A. You may streak stay. Said hi. Yep. There we go. We got that. So yeah, programming stuff. Objective-C. Okay, there is more to this. There's definitely more to this. So there's only combined coding. Of course. So there's async, yeah, this is only for, yeah, codable. Share kit. Reality kit. Swift UI is obviously no shit. Yeah, Swift UI is Swift. It's like saying, like, Google's not Apple. Or something like that. It's weird. They have this? What is this? Written by Google Design JSON APIs. Ooh. JSON-based Google APIs. What? Is this for Google services? I'm not so sure. We'll have to check that later. You have to check back on it later, but yeah, I think that was one of the yeah, there was this one. There was this one I was looking at that works with all of these. So we'll get to that stage later, but for now, what we are really looking for is CS190 VP Stanford. But not just any of this, it has to be 2012. This is 2011, 2012. No, not this one. There has to be like other ones where they have but one thing I need to try out, you know, how's the volume on this?
Stanford University.
We're not going to watch the full thing, but I just want to test out the volume.
Welcome to CS193P, developing applications for iOS. This is fall 2011. I'm Paul Hegarty. I'll be your master.
Oh, we got volume coming in.
This quarter. Today we're going to talk a little bit about what this class is about. Make sure this is the class you're
really we got a little bit of volume
taking.
Coming in.
I'm going to give a really brief overview.
Okay, we got a little volume coming in. That's good. But yeah, 15 years ago. Is it? No, that's 2010. Okay. Right. Yeah, so that is CS193P. Plus 1,000 aura for Stanford. Yeah. We don't talk about UTS. Because I finished UTS, I can say what I want to say about it. But yeah, Stanford. They've got this wonderful course for iOS development. I'm gonna look into it. But yeah, holy shit. Let's see what else they have here. Oh yeah, these are apps. 2012 apps. People making apps for these. Let me just have a look at what they. iMovie music. Pretty sure that's not copyrighted, right? But yeah. Oh, core data. Ooh, managing core data. Ooh. That's like some proper stuff you'd see on like what? On my app, for example. I use core data like twice. So you can is this like a bartending app? Yeah. Drink Mixer, the mixed drink app. I can't talk English. Yeah, you can like make what is it that this person's cooking up? Oh yeah, look at that. It scans the glass. Right? Is it scanning the glass? I don't think it scans it, but it gives the measurement. Oh. Okay, that's unique. So you pour the liquid. In this case, orange juice. I don't know. Or multivitamin juice. That is crazy. That is an interesting app. Yeah, it is very interesting. For Stanford. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that is one unique app. Like, I want to make something like that. You know, something like, oh yeah, like, it's worth pushing to the App Store. Back when it was like 2013 or 2012. You know. What is this? I wanna see what that is. On my iPod. I don't even know what that is. What is that? Oh, is that just the background song for that? Oh, that's depressing. That's actually if you don't play through this part of Star Rail's story, that part, if you don't play through it, yeah, that's depressing. Play through this. Alright. Are we good? Are we rolling? Come on, iPod. You can do it. Come on. This is TV connected, but oh, god dang it. Alright, try again. We will try again. No. You must work. Come on. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, there we go. It's working now. But yeah, it's this one. So they're all like 2011 stuff. Yes, this one. I'm gonna probably save this. Yeah, we get started on these videos tomorrow. %, understanding, 100% vibing. Yeah, as long as you can vibe, that's great. Just listen to the music and vibe. You wanna know why? Because this thing, you just need to vibe, that's all. For the music. 5 platypus. Oh my goodness, is that real? Says hi. Hello. I'm just like reading out usernames. So yeah, is that all?
This is just your first glimpse of Objective-C. I don't expect you to come out of here and be like ready to program in Objective-C. It's just that on Thursday, when I go over our sample program.
Yeah, it's this is just proper programming stuff. Yeah, if you don't know like actual programming, then yeah, I think you're not gonna do well on this. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, I'm gonna save this for tomorrow. I'm not gonna have a lot of mental gymnastics to take this in at the moment. I'm not ready to do that. But yeah, it's there when I need it. Anyway, we are gonna take a little bit of an easy approach here. So we're gonna make a Pokemon Builder team building, but for Objective-C. So it will work on this. It will work on this. Whatever this is. It's an iPhone. That's all you need to know. It will work on this. Yeah. Just get out the home screen. Yeah, it will work on this, so don't you worry, it will work. Search iPhone simulator. Wow. So yeah, oh, this thing doesn't have window snapping? Oh yeah, I took that for granted, alright? What if I do option? Oh, but that works. Oh no, that doesn't work. It just makes it big. And if you want full screen, you have to do that. Oh my goodness. Now that is macOS nostalgia. When this doesn't mean full screen, it means this. Now that is an old macOS. Yeah. Go to dock. Yep. Yeah, that is so much better. Look at that. So yeah, we're going to make our own where was Pokebuilder? Oh yeah, here. I'm gonna name it Pokebuilder Legacy. So that is our company identifier. What should I identify myself? I don't know. What are we gonna do? What are you gonna identify myself with? Something to think about. Let's just put. Oh, it's this. It's. Oh, that's that. Ah, it's this. Bruh. Skibidi toilet. Tung Sahur. What is class prefix? I actually don't know what this is. Devices probably do universal. Use core data, yes. Unit test, sure. Automatic reference counting, sure. What is class prefix? I actually don't. Is there like a? Yeah, I need to watch this, I guess. Oh, this is where they actually get you started on working with. So, okay. Stanford University. Yeah. So they talk about that, okay. Wait for it, wait for it. So tough. Yeah, this shit's tough. This is tough. so tough. My internet doesn't work, and it's midnight. Yeah, look at that. It's all like low quality.
Today. There's some other options here which we don't really have time to go into today.
Okay. So
Don't
what
have
is
a
it
lot of
doing?
code in them, but it's just a little bit. You can see that there's one for creating a document-based application or an OpenGL game or
Okay.
page-based application like iBook application. And the one we're going to pick today is really the basic one, probably the one you're going to use most of the quarter, which is single view application. And what single view application template does, it's going to create a controller for you and a blank view, and that's it. Okay, so it's a basic single MVC application. It's going to create kind of a template controller for you and a blank view. All right, and you'll have to create your own, we'll create our own model. All right, so we just click next here. And now it wants to know some details about the project, like its name.
Yeah, what
so
is
today what
class
we're going to build
profile?
is an RPN calculator, as I said last time, a reverse Polish notation calculator. And what that is a calculator where you enter all your numbers using an enter key, and then the operations pull the numbers back off of the stack of operations. So for example, if you want to do 3 plus 5, you would say 3, enter, 5, enter, plus. And it would pull the 3 and the 5 off, add them, make 8, and then it would put that back on the stack. And so if you then said 6 plus, you'd get 14, right? So it's just a stack
Okay.
of numbers.
Okay,
And
I get
that's
it.
what we're built here. Company identifier. That's to uniquely identify your application. And it has this kind of reverse DNS, and this class prefix is, remember this template is going to generate a controller class for you, and it's going to call that class view controller, which is a pretty generic name of a class. So this is just a word you can put in front of it to make it less generic of a name, and so we're going to use calculator. It used to be that Xcode would just always use the name of your app for this, but now it lets you set it. So now our controller is going to be called calculator view controller instead of view controller. That's all this is. We can build apps here for the iPhone or for the iPad, or a universal application that actually will run on both. Okay, so there's mechanism in iOS and in Xcode for building a single application that has 2 different UIs, one for an iPad, one for the iPhone, okay, which is kind of cool because you want to share a lot of your controllers and all your...
Well, how about let me tell you this, Professor. You can make it for, heck, what? macOS, Apple Watch, even VR glasses, like the Vision Pro. Ooh, crazy, right?
models and all that stuff. But your views and maybe the way your controllers interact with some of your views is going to be different if you have a lot of screen interface. So we'll see that. This use Storyboard. Storyboard's a new mechanism in iOS 5 that basically allows you to put all your MVC's views.
Yeah, new. It's not new anymore. What's new is Swift UI. They're phasing Storyboard out like there's no tomorrow. So yeah.
Views on screen at the same time, so you can see how they interact with each other. You remember in the last lecture I had that kind of big thing where we had a whole bunch of MVCs talking to each other in a good way. Well, what Storyboards allows you to do is kind of see that on screen at the same time, so you can see how your MVCs are interacting. It's really pretty cool. And then automatic reference counting is even cooler because in iOS 4 you had to manage the memory for all of your objects yourself using reference counting, and it was quite tedious. And automatic reference counting, the compiler does it for you. Okay, it manages all
Nice.
the memory.
Something I don't have to do.
When memory goes away, it comes and goes, just with that strong, weak thing. And it's quite remarkable. We'll always want this checked. And then unit testing we might get to towards the end of the quarter, but we're not going to be doing it right off the bat. All right, so we click next. Now it just wants to know where do you want to store your project. And I strongly recommend that you save it in a directory called developer, okay, inside your home directory. So here's my home directory, CS193P, and here is the directory in
Developer.
called developer. And so you can use new folder to create that here if you don't already have it. And so when I click create here, it's going to make the folder that contains my calculator. That folder is going to be called calculator inside my home directory /
Okay, I know how to do this. I'll just leave class prefix as is. Probably make it for iPhone for now. We do it for iPhone. Yeah, we're gonna do it for iPhone for now. New folder. There you go. And what if I wanted to build this? Oh yeah, there you go. I can set it to build for my iPod Touch or the iPhone simulator right here. So this is the delicate. Wait, can I make it bigger? Nope. The only thing I can do is this. Can I do that? Alt folding. Oh yeah, there's code folding. Page guide. Line numbers. Yes, I need those. Yeah, there's so many like coding stuff here. I'm just gonna set things up first before we we just do this or that? I don't know which. Ooh, look at that. Just instant dark mode. Low key midnight. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, now that looks a lot better for me because yeah, I'm looking at far away. Oh yeah, look at that. There's app delegate H and app delegate M. So these are P lists. You got P lists. Makes sense. Oh yeah, there's UI kit, foundation, and core data. And then there's the app. So can I make a new file? Yeah, we'll get to that later. But no, we're not gonna touch anything on OS X. Don't worry. Oh yeah, there's the UI storyboard view empty window application. So I'm gonna make it for iPhone first. But we'll do that later. That's alright. This should be Git control, isn't it? Yeah, this is Git control. I don't know why I search for local send here. Debug, breakpoints, logs, yeah, self-explanatory. Anyway, we'll settle it here for now. Oh yeah. And then I'm gonna be making or following this tutorial.
Okay, this is a great
starting
place.
tomorrow.
Highly recommended you put stuff here. Down here you see source control. we are definitely going to talk about source control. It's really well integrated into Xcode 4, but we're not going to do it for this very first project, so leave that unclicked. So I'm clicking create here, and boom, we created our project. Now,
So yeah, tomorrow I'll do this side by side. So you won't get to see me do this. I will do it independently, side by side. So for this video, but
this
whilst-
first, this initial screen, I'm going to go.
whilst I'm making the app on Xcode, so not this, but whilst I'm making something else. Yeah, whilst I'm making by something else I mean PokeBuilder Legacy. It's gonna work on iOS, hopefully. So yeah, look forward to that. But apart from that, I think we are going to cap it off for this portion, because we're gonna get to the fun stuff. Yay! We are really gonna get to the fun stuff. The fun only begins here. So, yeah. Be right back. The fun has just begun. Hey. Okay. Are we back? Okay, it looks fine now. Alright, good. Now we're actually winding ourselves down a bit, because... Oh man. I do need some fresh air to breathe. And what a better way to get some fresh air than this. So yeah, here we are, in Enfield. So what has changed? Nothing much, but what we're going to do to kick things off. Oh, I thought we were gonna kick things off strong. Not now though. 6-7, 6-7. I've just started an ad, you duh. Twitch is duh. So yeah. Right now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do this. Wait, no, that's the wrong key. F8, right? Or is it F9? It's F9. This is what I'm gonna do, alright? I'm gonna do a cheeky little 10 pull. Just cheeky little 10 pull. What's the best that's gonna happen, right? Right. Yeah, that's right. Nothing. Nothing! Jokes aside though, we can go for another one, because guess what? We got another one. Go for it. Yeah. Alright. We got Chen. Nice. We got one, so let's just get one while we can, while we still can. That cost me 4,500. I wish, like, monthly, you can just get some of this, but you can't. So yeah, there we go. Also, I would like to share a bit of a news. Look who's here. I'm happy. Are you happy? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's right. Although I didn't have her weapon. You know. You hurt me. You seen it. Hell yeah. Also, I didn't realize my mouse moves as well. Yeah. Alright, yeah, we need to do that. Anyway, yeah, our goal right now is to farm for this. Because we need that. Right. Right, guys. Go for it. Look at that. Instant. Look how instant everything just feels. See? Look. Ooh. Done. Done and dusted. Ooh. Wrong key. Just go and fix that up. Look at that. Yeah. They're just all vaporized. Yeah, they're all vaporized. Look at that. Come on, come here, come here. You don't have the guts to do that. Yeah, that's right. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Done. Job done. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Come on. Yes. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I needed that. I needed that so bad. I've been spending like 3 days trying to farm for that stuff. Oh man, this took me years. This took me years to farm. Oh well, there we go. Wait, do we have Umbral Torch? Like an extra set of Umbral Torch? Here? Do we? Yeah, we do. We got 2 of this, by the way, because I bought the, I bought something, okay? That's why I got 2. Look at that, would you look at that? Oh yeah. So yeah, the quest continues apparently. Ooh, 607. 607. But yeah, before that, you gotta see something a bit interesting. Look at my VTube camera. It's gone. Why did that go away? Whoa. It's because I'm gonna go and check in first with the thing. I don't think I did. Did I? Have I checked in for today? Let me check. Apparently I did. There I am. Look at that. Just the network is beautiful. Oh yeah, that's right. There are drops. I forgot about that. There are drops for Anfield. Oh, you're right. They're. Oh my goodness. Yep. Yep. You're right. Anyway, let's get back to this, shall we? Because we just have another area unlocked. That's right. You heard me. You heard me correctly. There's a new area. Oh man, this is gonna be quite taxing on my sleep. So let's just pull through this for like half an hour and start off another half an hour and then we eat. Because for real, I cannot tolerate this any further. Not like this game, but like just any game in general right now. Oh yeah, see, they just unlocked this. Ooh, explosives. I was like, why are we walking? Things used to happen here, I guess. Something definitely happened here. Nice. We got the very own definition of or at least a resemblance of banana in Enfield, I guess. Not something you'd see every day, but yeah. Well, that looks sketch. Whatever that was. Yeah, this. Oh my goodness. It is. Done. Oh man. That's something. Check on YouTube. Was that audio? Alright, anyway. You'd immediately think, would there be audio? It would be, wouldn't you? But yes, for those who just come in, yeah, there are drops. Just keep watching and you get drops. It's a thing. Drops are a thing now. Ooh, look at that. If you do it where the blight used to be, it looks weird. That looks all weird, man. We got it. We got it. Yeah, we got it. Okay. Relatively simple. And we're gonna take extra care to not do that. Are those the bees we're talking about? They look like, what do you call them? They kind of look like hybrid chicken and also like they're bats, if you know what I mean. If they scratch you, yeah, that hurt, but you know. I don't know if my stream has audio. What the hell's happening here? Or it's just complete quietness. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I can only do that when I'm streaming. I'm not streaming, I guess. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's right. There you go. Got something here. Nice. You get there. Is that all? What is? What is this? Oh, there we go. Knew it, knew it, I knew it. There is other kind of monkeys anyway. But I guess they're like, if you don't really like attack them, they're probably relatively harmless. Yes. Yeah, you'll be needing this too, so grab that. There you go. Yeah, dude, that's just water. Yeah, are we good? There we go. There we go. They are chains. We just like jump down. I'll do that anyway. I guess. I don't know, they weren't leaving me with any choice. Oh, more vibrations. You got 5 of those. You got another. Is that a shortcut? Kinda looks like something. Oh yeah, there we go. But wait, there's more. Hmm. Oh yeah, there's that. Yeah, there's more up there, but you know, I'm not bothered. Can I even get up there anyway? Yeah, that's right, you can't. There is something I can do though. Yeah, that's something I can do. Well, there's even something up here. Ah, thought I could make it. Like, close enough. Except you weren't. Alright. What else are we missing? Can we actually, like, not pick a fight with this guy? Oh. Because guess what? Haha. Oh yeah. Done. Job done. Yeah, that's right, cause there you go. Better, better. Are you better now? Yeah. Better. Aha. Gotcha. There's something else there. Shiny. No, I'm joking. I don't think you can go any further than that yet. Yeah. The three lights. Yeah, we got this area, and then we got another one. There's so much area to discover. Also, it's this one. Okay. We're doing it. Right, guys. Bit of a break. I need to go to the bathroom. Bathroom break. I'll be right back. Okay. Check mic 1 2 3. Check mic 1 2 3. Check mic 1 2 3. Test, test, test. Hopefully it should be normal now. Back, I don't know what happened. Test, 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 test. Check mic 1, 2, 3. Test, 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 test. Check mic 1, 2, 3. How far can we go with this? I don't know. How far can we go with this? I don't know. How far can we go with this? I don't know. How far can we go with this? I don't know. Yeah, I said how far can we go with this? I don't know, it probably took like 2 minutes. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I said how far can we go with this? I don't know, it probably took like 2 minutes. Is it mucking around? Alright. That was something of an experiment and a half. Right. Can we fairly say that it was an experiment and a half? Yes, we can. I need to unlock my phone. I need to unlock it. Ooh, you can see I'm getting more dim as things happen. Ooh, liquid glass. Are we back? Yeah, we're back. The eye blinks are real. I did blink. Okay. I do blink. I did blink. That is true. I did blink. Okay, Alright, we're back, because I had to fix the audio earlier. That was weird. That was like only my voice, because I think something's wrong with the music. Supposedly. Let me trace back. Let me do a quick trace back to where I found it. See, every time when you do this, right, you have to like get back to where you started type thing. Yeah, it all started here. So yeah, we got a new area. Yeah, we got. It's like you know, like when Google. Like where when Google has this thing called pixel drops. GG. Is it? Oh yeah, there are a couple of things there. Right, go for it, go for it, go, go, go. Go. Oh, you gotta fight them to get that. Okay, it makes sense. Yeah, nice. There you go. Let's kick off the battle. least you can hear the music. Yay. Oh yeah, now that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, because I can hear the music. Let's go now. There you go. A couple of things we can do here. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, you're gonna need some of that relay stuff here. Yeah, you're gonna need some of that. How am I gonna do it? Give me a pump. Here. Yeah, perfect. Right, and then we're gonna put in there you go. That's straight. Because I can't be bothered. Oh, we gotta do that to get to the other side. Oh, that's stupid. That thing is like, I'm right here. Just lock it in with water. Yeah, there we go. Got it? Yeah, we get one more to go. Okay, how we doing? Could have been better. Alright, hop on. Ooh, there we go. It's a big drop. go. That should be it. It gets worse. A lot of light, just saying. There we go. Another mining spot. We got more mining spots here. Oh goodness. Yeah, the thing worked. That comment section. Can I reach? No. Utmost concentration. Oh, that is so annoying. Can you see it? Like that fall off bit from the tube. That is so annoying. That is actually so annoying. What did that just do? I'm just connecting that pipe out of nowhere. Oh, I missed one. Oh, come on. hell is happening? Bro. Come on. Just let me make a neat connection, man, without me using materials to make a conduit because I'm lazy. What the hell is that? Curious. It gets boring very quickly, by the way, game. So, can't we just get this over with? Are you fucking kidding me? Thank you. Isn't that easy? you gonna have? close one. Oh. Whoa, that was a close one. This was such a really bad close call. There we go. Got the last one. want to throw in the towel after this quest. For real this time. Got both now? Oh damn, that shook up real bad. Meow. Whoa, whoa. That was close. Okay, but before we do that, I could get one waypoint. One more. To do the quest. This. It's time. Okay. Last one. Yes. You got mail. Okay. I'm throwing in the towel for today. For real this time. Because we already have enough, so we gotta do one more. Let's go. One. Ooh, 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 ooh. Is Mifu gonna be home? This is early, by the way. Wow. This is early, mind you. 3, 4, 5. Ooh, 5. Ooh. Ah, no, that's okay. That's okay because it's early. That's okay. There you go. Oh, perfect time for Twitch ads as well. And of course, we get free recruitment because why not? And that's all. Oh yeah, this one's for my Fang Yi. Ooh. Yeah, of course. Okay, what is this one? Ah, not yet. Damn. That's crazy. Dang, I wish I could get the other one weapon early. For my lava cakes, I wish I would have got that one early. Oh damn, that's a lot of yellow. Yeah, this next one is guaranteed. Yeah, that's right. Another potential. Crazy. Alright, we're throwing in the towel. We're gonna end it here. Oh my goodness, I can't take it anymore. The surprises are just too much for me. So yeah, I'm throwing in the towel now. Alright, thank you guys for joining. Bye. Thank you for watching. I love it. The time right now is 222. Alright, I'll see y'all later today. It's 2:22 a.m. 2:22. I'm not even gonna bother playing Star Rail at this point. Alright, bye. 2:22. 2:22. Yeah, it's 2:22. That's right, because it's 2:22. Oh yeah, Xbox Game Showcase apparently is on now, so if anybody wants to tune into it, then there's that, I guess. Alright. I'll go. Bye bye.